Sai and I'll be helping you in how to remember the sections of Companies Act easily. So, when we are trying to remember the sections, we are classifying this into 4 categories. The first one is easy way to remember, the second one is imaginary, the third one is story related, and the fourth one is you have to go outside the box to remember the sections. So, based on this category, we will be starting our today's lecture on how to remember the sections easily. So guys, and we'll not be looking at the sections in the order, but we'll be looking in the category wise the way we have just seen. So the first one will start with easy and next we'll go up the ladder. So that is how we'll be naming the sections. So guys, let us begin. The first section for the day is shelf prospectus. So how to remember? The word itself says it is a shelf. So the section has it. Section 31 is shelf prospectus. So how to remember? Draw one and it is 3. Yeah, and there are shelves in it. So easy way to remember a shelf prospectus. And the next section is red herring prospectus. Section 32. We can remember it in 2 ways. The immediate section is 32, or you can write it in the same way 3, and if you add 2 to it, it becomes an R. So it becomes a red herring prospectus. They are immediate and you can remember it in this way. So the next one, we'll be learning 5 sections in the form of a story. So this is how it goes. S.P. Balasubramaniam prohibits issue of shares at discount as he values sweat of his technicians, and he also prefers not to transfer and transmit securities. So what does it say? S.P. Balasubramaniam, you can write it as securities premium account for you to remember it. So securities premium account, which is section 52, prohibits issue of shares at discount, which is section 53. For you to remember the story well, you can replace the word share with tickets. So prohibits issue of tickets at discount as he values sweat equity is your section 54. And he also prefers is nothing but preference shares, that is section 55. And last but not the least, not to transfer and transmit his security. Security you can relate it to his personal bodyguards. So security. So in our case it is transfer and transmission of securities, that is your shares, which is section 56. So in this way you can remember 5 sections in the story. So you can even add an emotion to the story, saying that S.P. Balasubramaniam, because he values the sweat of his technicians so much that whatever his concerts tickets are, he is not going to issue that on a discount basis. And also he has a personal connection with his security. So he will not transfer, neither transmit his personal security whomever he carries with him. So our next section is duty to register charge and register of members. So what are the sections? Duty to register charge is section 77. So how do we have to remember this? Section 77 can be written as a charge itself. So section 77 has a charge in it, 7 as well as 7. So it represents a charge itself. So easy to remember. The next one, register of members, section 88. So how to remember? You can relate it to people. So it's nothing but the members. So a book where you maintain the details of the members. is called Register of Members, section 88. So the next two sections, AGM and EGM. So AGM, again a story. There are members. Be you are a slim or you are fat, these people should meet once in a year called as AGM. Again, you be slim or you be fat, you have to meet once in a year in AGM, and that is your section 96 is your AGM. And EGM, you have to relate it with easy thing, it's 100, and that needs no remembrance. So section 100 is EGM, section 96 is AGM. So next two sections, it's a notice of a general meeting and an explanatory statement. So what is notice of general meeting? Section 101. So it is section 101. If you split, it says note. So it is nothing but notice of a general meeting. Easy way to remember. Next one is section 102. It's very simple. If you remember the act, whenever you pass a special business, you will have to give an explanatory statement in addition to the notice. So whenever there is a notice, the immediate thing which follows with the notice is your explanatory statement, and that is section 102. So the next two section, it says chairman of meetings and proxies. Again very simple. Chairman of meeting is section 104. So how to write? 4, you can imagine this as a chair, and 1, 0. So there is a chair and there is a man. So it is a chairman of a meeting. Proxy. When I was a student, I remembered this like this. Section 105. So how to write? So if you see, this is my name, S-A-I. So Sai used to put a lot of proxy in the college. What is proxy? One person representing someone else. So you can remember proxy as my name. It's Sai 105. So where is the next two sections? It's voting by show of hands and demand for poll. Voting by show of hands is section 107. Again, it's a imaginary drawing. 1, 0, and voting by show of hands. He is raising his hand. So that is what is voting by show of hands. So it's 107. The next one is section 109. Demand for poll. I think people have realized by now. So at 109, you wrote the same thing. If you see, there is a mirror image. That is P-O-L. P-O-L. It is a mirror image. So demand for a poll is section 109. Every one of you can remember section relating to few things in your life. So one amongst it is your date of birth. So in my case, it is 1st June 1992. So I can split it into 01, 06, 19 and 92. So you can relate this to the sections in the corresponding act. So in the given case, 06 in company law says that act to override MOA and AOA. Easy to remember section? Section 19 says that a subsidiary company should not hold shares in its holding company. And section 92 says the annual returns. So this is one of the ways wherein you can do it with your date of birth as well. So if you want to walk an extra mile, you can do the same hack with the dear ones in your life. Just like your father's date of birth, mother's date of birth and your siblings' date of birth. So guys, I hope you were able to understand today's video and you will be able to recollect these sections if at all asked in your exams. So in our next video, we'll be coming up with few more sections and we'll also be trying to get a few more hacks from your exam perspective. So stay tuned and thank you.